Well, yes, when I was returned to work, none of the 14 employees, it was a group of us that went together. We weren't tested for COVID, and neither were we suggested to take one. Went back to work, the whole 3 months that we were locked down, did the whole protocols, wipe my hands, sanitize them, the whole time. Went back to work after my third shift, I tested positive. We were extremely, short-staffed, not enough time to do the proper procedures. A lot of guests weren't wearing masks. I would say 5% were wearing masks. The rest of the 95% weren't. And there was very little social distancing. And I'm not a valet, I'm a bellman, but I do assist the valets. So at that point, you're helping out different classifications also. And so short-staffed and busy that we were.
Yeah. Do you feel like when casinos reopened on June 4th, the masks weren't mandatory. Now the Nevada governor has made it mandatory as of June 26th. Do you feel like government moves like that are actually going to help in the safety precautions moving forward? And I guess also, are you seeing changes in terms of what MGM is doing now that a few weeks are under the belt and sort of getting a gauge of exactly how customers are coming in and the interactions are going?
Well, at work now, we always had our mask on. The unfortunate part was not enough time. The governor, Sisolak, he did say that now everybody has to wear masks for any business like that. But I think it's a little bit late. It's something that should have started from the beginning. It's kind of like putting a Band-Aid on the situation at this point.
Do you blame, therefore, the state and the rules more than you blame MGM if indeed MGM was at least following the guidelines from the state at the time by not enforcing masks at an earlier date?
Well, guidelines, I don't think some guidelines were followed. I tested positive, and I'm the one that contacted all my coworkers that I came in contact with to let them know that I had tested positive, and I suggested for them to get tested. Nobody from the company actually told them to go get tested. They did test, some did test out of my concern, and one of the persons, that's what I suggested it. The company didn't send them mandatory, But as of now, I think lately they have, now they mandatory. I think last week they did a mandatory testing at the Signature at the MGM Grand.
Are you still going to work, or are you back to work yet?
No, I tested 4 times already, tested again on Monday and tested positive again still.
One line, Sixto, in the MGM statement said that they're relying on all employees to follow CDC guidance, both at work and at home. What's your particular reaction to that line? Do you feel like they're trying to shift the blame on you at all?
It feels like it. We always follow our guidelines, sanitize and everything. I did it for 3 months and I didn't get sick. I went back to work. It was 3 days and then I'm sick. It was impossible to follow every single step for how short-staffed and how busy we've been in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is certainly one of those first major markets to reopen in terms of gaming and casinos. We're going to be getting some more opening. I'm thinking of Atlantic City, for example, here on the East Coast later this week. What is your message not only to those companies, but also to the workers as they navigate these situations?
Well, I just want to say to the companies, everybody, not just the company I work for. We're not just numbers. We're not somebody that's just replaceable. We all have families. Here in Nevada, last I checked, we were at 489 deaths for COVID. Every single one of those numbers has a family. I haven't seen my daughter. It's going to be almost a month. How I have my custody with her mother. So I haven't seen my daughter. So I just want to, tell all the companies and the employees out there to hold your companies accountable, to make sure there's the proper steps and make sure they give you information on who to contact when you test positive.
Well, Sixto, we're wishing you a full recovery from the coronavirus, and we appreciate your time today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. You have a good day.